Da corner das Nels.
We're live! Portanto, olá aí ao pessoal que nos estiver a ver. Não sei se está a ver aí alguém. Se estiver palavras, se estiver aí alguém, digam olá para a gente dizer olá também. Nós vamos falar do livro que a Filipa tem ali na mão, que é o Followers, da Angelo. Foi o livro que tivemos a ler durante o mês de maio, no Chapterised. E temos aqui esta enorme multidão no live. De vocês as duas, quem é que quer fazer aí a sinopse sem resumo? A sinopse sem spoilers do livro. Vai, Filipe? Vai, Filipe?
Eu fico sempre encarregada destas coisas.
Tens o livro na mão, tu consegues ler o que diz atrás.
Em Followers temos um mundo futurista, distópico, e em que seguimos duas timelines. Estamos a seguir 2015, em que estamos a tentar perceber o que aconteceu, o que é que justificou este livro ser distópico, basicamente, e estamos a seguir 2051, em que, pronto, é literalmente um futuro futurista, em que as pessoas estão, tipo, a viver à frente das câmaras, e é daí que vem Followers também, porque as pessoas vivem online, quer dizer, algumas pessoas, mas nós vamos perceber isso à medida que lemos mais. E pronto. O que é que eu posso dizer mais?
Em 2015 estamos a seguir as duas amigas, a Orla.
Queres pormenores?
É, um bocadinho mais pormenores, não é?
Está bem. Em 2015 temos duas melhores amigas que nós sabemos que elas, no fundo, têm uma relação muito extravagante, tóxica, interessante e complicada. São duas raparigas aqui no mundo das elites e das coisas de ser famoso e gossip girls e passadeiras vermelhas. A Floss tem uma opção por ser famosa e a Orla meio que foi levada pelo esse caminho a ajudar. E no período de 2051 temos a Marlowe, que no início não sabemos quem é, apesar da sinopse dizer, mas eu acho que tem muita mais piada não sabermos.
Eu também achava que sim.
Eu também achava que sim. Mas depois houve uma certa e determinada pessoa que arruinou tudo e disse-nos quem é que ela era, não é?
Sim. Mas quem é que lê sinopse? Don't do that to your life. Mas pronto, já. Há pormenores.
Olá, meninas. Joana, Patrícia, Neuza. Oi. A Joana, eu gosto da Joana. A Joana nem leu o livro, mas está aqui.
A apoiar.
A apoiar o pessoal.
Olá.
Pronto, acho que da sinopse é isso que temos para dizer, não é? E nós sabemos também durante o livro que na realidade de 2051 que não há internet, eles têm aquela cena que eles chamam o device, tem aquela ceninha no pulso e que está ligada aos cérebros. E sabemos que houve um spill, mas nós não sabemos o que é que foi o spill. Só sabemos que foi o dia que deu cabo da internet, como todos conheciam. E pronto, eu estava super curiosa de saber o que raio que foi o spill e o que é que aconteceu, e sabíamos que as pessoas estavam a ficar... O que é que eles diziam? As pessoas ficavam nubladas, ou lá o que era.
Isso também nunca foi muito bem explicado.
Não foi,
Elas simplesmente paravam no tempo e ficavam tipo, babavam-se.
Porque elas depois estavam on drugs também, não é? Com aqueles comprimidos.
Mas isso era uma cena geral, olha, nem sei, realmente agora que mencionaste isso, acho que isso nunca teve assim uma justificação.
Eu acho que isso era uma parte mesmo fixe da história. Se eles tivessem pegado...
Os comprimidos só serviu para aparecer lá no fim para a chantagem.
Mas já estamos a falar de spoilers?
Não.
Que bizarro.
Ainda não.
Ainda é sem.
Foi só um meio spoiler. Mas pronto, o que é que vocês as duas acharam do livro? Sem spoilers.
Vai,
Cláudia. Então, eu dei... Quantas estrelas é que eu dei? Acho que dei 2,5. Acho que nunca dei 2 estrelas num livro. Opa, não é que eu tenha odiado o livro, mas eu fiquei um bocado desiludida porque eu estava mesmo à espera de mais e acho que tinha bom potencial, mesmo. Acho que se eles tivessem pegado por a cena dos comprimidos tinha sido super interessante, tipo, e eu acho que 2050 não é assim tão longe. Eu acho que tudo o que estava a acontecer, eu vejo a acontecer daqui a 5 anos, tudo isso.
Nada dramática, 5 anos.
A cena da internet, o Big Brother nós realmente já temos, não é? Com as Kardashians e não sei o quê, está tudo a acontecer já. Mas não sei, ficou muito, muito aquém daquilo que eu estava à espera e acho que fiquei desiludida. Não é que eu tenha odiado o livro, mas fiquei um bocado desiludida. Acho que eles podiam ter feito muito mais com esta distopia.
E tu, Filipe, o que é que achaste?
Eu senti que não foi uma distopia. Tipo, eu vou pelo mesmo caminho. Para já tenho uma opinião muito peculiar que tem a ver com os meus gostos próprios, que eu não gosto muito de temáticas à volta de redes sociais, apesar de podia ter sido pior. Até estava interessada na vida delas e tipo, mas o que me interessava mesmo foi mesmo a toxicidade da relação das personagens principais e como aquilo eram amigas, mas não eram bem amigas e achei isso tipo extravagante e interessante de explorar. Mas assim, em geral, também acho que a narrativa tinha vários pontos e vários focos que tentou trabalhar, tentou ter conversas, mas nunca as teve. Estás a ver? Então, tipo, houveram focos, ok, há este potencial, há esta conversa que eu gostava de ter, mas passou lá por baixo e foi para a próxima cena do livro. E isso foi uma pena, tipo, a cena, sei lá, para dar um exemplo. Um exemplo. Faz a cena do comprimido. Não só, tipo, a cena mesmo de quem... que nós falamos já no grupo, né? Tipo, dos problemas psicológicos que podiam haver por detrás da narrativa, tipo um in-depth conhecimento de certas situações. Acho que houveram muitas oportunidades desperdiçadas. Era tipo do género, um autor escreve isto e tipo, ok, digam-me lá como é que eu posso melhorar o meu livro. E nós íamos dizer, olha, faz mais isto. Então, tipo, é isso que eu estava a sentir, parecia que este livro não foi desenvolvido. Tipo, parou ali.
É um rascunho. E quantas estrelas é que deste?
Eu dei 2,5 também.
Eu acho que eu não senti que tivesse sido uma distopia, como tu disseste. Foi tipo, porque era tão... É uma cena que está tão perto de acontecer, eu acho, que não sei, não senti que tivesse sido assim tão futurista quanto isso.
Sim. Porque tu estás sempre, sei lá, a ideia de distopia para mim, eu penso logo Hunger Games, Divergent, que é tipo literalmente o fim do mundo, as pessoas tipo, estão ali em descalabro. E aqui tu nunca tens nada disso, nunca, pá. E depois quando percebes o que aconteceu, não diria... Eu percebo porque é que chamas de distopia, porque acaba por ser na mesma o terminar da vida como tu o conheces. Mas tipo, não acho que seja distopia no sentido que nós estamos habituados a ver.
Acho uma distopia mais soft, mais ligeira.
É uma distopia disfarçada.
Mais realista do que uma distopia tipo o fim do mundo em cuecas em que eles vão todos para a arena a lutar.
Não, mas a distopia eu tive a seguir, o Bird Box, isso é uma distopia, é um livro que anila completamente a vida como ela é. Tipo, esquece. Tipo, a sociedade deixa de existir. E aqui também tiveste isso, mas não foi a um nível extremo, foi uma coisa mínima.
E eu acho que, tipo, nas distopias, pelo menos nas que eu li até agora, há sempre um elemento que faz com que aquilo não seja, tipo, a nossa vida normal agora. E tudo o que eu li neste livro, eu acho que são coisas... é super normal.
Sim, porque até nós estamos a ver o futuro, depois da coisa distópica, e o futuro não é uma distopia. Eles já estavam a ter um dia-a-dia normal, com outras tecnologias, mas...
Por isso é que eu estava a dizer, era uma distopia mais soft, mais real.
Sim. Mas pronto, não acho que a história seja menos válida por isso, mas acho que podia ter sido abordado de outro modo.
Assim. Olha, eu gostei do livro. Dei-lhe 4 estrelas.
Pois eu vi o teu vídeo ontem.
4 estrelas pequeninas, tipo um 3,75 para aí. Eu arredondei para 4. Porque achei piada ao conceito de haver uma internet que é tipo permanente e que está sempre ligada e tu estás sempre na internet, não consegues sair. Tipo, há câmaras em todo lado, mas a mim dava uma sensação que nem sequer eram bem câmaras, era tipo, o mundo está a ser transmitido e pronto, é isso. E a cena de eles estarem sempre a ver os comentários e não sei o quê, mas não poderem responder a isso. Mas não poderem responder aos comentários, também dá a sensação que existe uma data de regras que eles têm de cumprir e não sei o quê, e sim, podia ter sido mais desenvolvido quais eram as regras lá do sítio onde eles estavam, e houve várias coisas que não foram explicadas, mas mesmo assim eu gostei bué da ideia de estarem presos na internet.
Mas isso também era um pequeno grupo de pessoas que estavam a servir um propósito. Até
Sim.
isso nem foi muito bem explicado.
Aquela cidadezinha,
Sim.
Constellation. Yeah.
Sim.
Sim, é
Mas
isso, podia ter explicado melhor isso.
Sim.
Do pessoal que está aí nos comentários, que leram o livro, quantas estrelas é que vocês deram? Digam aí, para a gente saber.
A Patrícia estava no grupo, acho que eu.
E depois a seguir vamos descambar para os spoilers. Mas primeiro digam quantas estrelas deram. Eu acho que quase toda a gente deu 2 ou 2,5.
Porque, por exemplo, essa cena da internet é bem engraçado, porque eu estava a falar com uns amigos no outro dia, e a cena de nós estarmos constantemente online não está assim tão longe quanto isso, porque acho que, espero não estar a dizer nenhuma baboseira, mas acho que a NASA quer lançar uns satélites para que, mesmo, imagina, no meio do deserto do Saara, tu tenhas 4G internet, em todo lado, possível e imaginário.
Mas isso dá jeito, já viste? Alguma vez estás
Funciona em
perdido?
toda a gente.
Yeah. Tens rede tipo em todos os pontos da Terra possíveis e imaginários. Tu vais ter rede.
Ora, a Brígida disse que deu 2 estrelas e a Lara não leu, está só a ver.
Useful for GPS, yeah.
Isso falou muita coisa, né? Tipo, o uso
Jamais ninguém se
individual.
perde.
Sim.
E já viste fazer stories com os desertos de areia atrás de ti.
Yeah.
Todo um novo conteúdo.
Podes crer.
Isso foi tipo a parte que se calhar também é olhar para o livro e a fazer os paralelos com as nossas vidas hoje em dia é o mais assustador. Aliás, eu estava a ler o livro e depois quando falámos para a parte dos spoilers falamos um bocadinho mais disso. Olá, Neuza!
Olá!
Olá, Neuza!
Conseguiste!
Neuza, o que é que achaste do livro?
Não faz mal.
Olha, eu estava-vos a ouvir a falar e agora entrei de repente, eu estava a ouvir a Manganeta a falar e entrei de repente. Porque tinha isto aberto do outro lado. Eu dei 3 estrelas. Foi o primeiro livro que li em inglês, mas na totalidade. Portanto, para mim isso foi uma vitória, vai-me marcar nesse sentido. Correu bem. No início estava a gostar, mas depois não gostei muito de alguns caminhos. Achei que era um bocadinho mais do mesmo. O fim, então... Pronto.
Em relação ao inglês...
Mas houve coisas que gostei.
Em relação ao inglês, achaste que foi fácil de acompanhar ou achaste que tinha, sei lá, palavras mais difíceis de saber o que é que significavam ou assim?
Sim, algumas tive que ir ver para tentar perceber o... Mas no geral até pelo contexto ia lá.
Sim, na minha primeira tentativa de inglês foi igual. A gente tem aquela cena de vou só ver esta palavra, vou só ver esta. Mas à medida que lês mais, isso passa e começas a ler tipo super fluido e passa.
No início eu andava a ver mais, tipo as frases, mas depois assim, esquece, nunca mais sai daqui.
Começa a entrar no ritmo, acho eu.
Sim.
Mas aí está a prova que toda a gente consegue ler em inglês, mesmo quando acham que não consegue. Bem, vamos passar aos spoilers, que é para isso que cá estamos. Portanto, o pessoal que está nos comentários, se leram o livro, fiquem aqui, ou se não forem ler o livro, fiquem aqui também. Mas se alguém não quiser spoilers, sintam-se avisados que vão haver spoilers. Pronto, está feito o meu disclaimer. Quem é que quer começar a lançar o primeiro spoiler?
Querem começar pelo fim?
Pois é, estava a pensar.
Querem começar pelo fim ou querem seguir todos os acontecimentos do livro? Eu escrevi tudinho, o que foi acontecendo. Super dedicada. Sempre que acontecia qualquer coisa. São só 4 páginas. Mas sempre que acontecia qualquer coisa, eu vinha aqui escrever, que era, pronto, uma pessoa tem má memória. Então, querem começar pelo fim, querem ir à balda ou querem fazer por ordem do livro?
Sim, tu, pá.
Então pode lançar em um ponto e nós discutimos um dos pontos.
Vou olhar para os pontos, que isto está tudo muito bem preparado, não é? Nunca foi, ou se foi, não sei. Não sei se alguma vez chegou a ser explicado. Acontece, logo no início do livro, que a Marlowe encontra uma carta escrita em cursive. Que ela estava a dizer que não conseguia ler, o que não faz sentido nenhum, porque cursive é tipo letra primária, toda a gente consegue perceber que letras é que aquilo está, não sei, isso é estranho. Mas ela não conseguia ler. E depois, essa carta alguma vez voltou a ser falada?
Sim. Foi a Honey que traduziu.
Pois foi, sim, a Honey traduziu.
Era a carta
da Floss à Orla.
Sim.
Quando ela tentou ir ao aniversário da Marlowe, dos 4 anos ou assim. 4, 5.
Sim.
Isso foi sad.
Foi muito triste mesmo. E eles têm um apartamento numa zona que quando eu estive em Nova York eu disse, eu quero morar aqui, que é Brooklyn Heights, que é mesmo, tipo, vês Manhattan tudo do lado de cá e, oh meu Deus, eu quero morar aqui. E eles, acho que compram um apartamento aí a
O
Floss.
novo.
O apartamento que eles compram antes de... O novo.
Amiga, tens de ficar famosa?
Ai,
Ganhar seguidores.
Vou buscar aqui.
Depois no início do livro também acontece uma parte em que no ano de 2051 aparece a dizer que a Ida desapareceu. Que deixou o marido e o filho e os filhos e foi para Denver. Alguma vez foi referido o que é que aconteceu à Ida?
Acho que sim.
Fala nisso, mas eu não...
Só apareceu a dizer que ela tinha desaparecido, mas eu não tenho aqui mais informação nenhuma do que é que lhe aconteceu a seguir.
Não, essa aí foi que desapareceu do mapa. Depois havia outra qualquer que foi, sei lá onde, mas ainda tinha o tracker, não havia duas pessoas. Eu devo tentar baralhar as duas pessoas. Ou era a mesma pessoa?
Essa ida aparece no fim, acho eu, que volta para Constellation. Eu percebi
Pois
isso.
eu acho que é isso que eu não estou a perceber, se estamos a falar da mesma pessoa ou se isto são duas pessoas diferentes. Porque durante a festa há a menção de uma mulher que fugiu, mas que ainda está tipo identificável no mapa.
Sim.
Essa aí voltou. Mas eu não sei se a Ida é essa pessoa. Ou se foi outra pessoa que desapareceu do mapa.
Eu achava que era essa, que até aqui para o fim falava nessa Ida outra vez.
Meninas nos comentários, alguém se lembra?
Quem é a Ida? Who are you?
Eu estava a ver também se tinha escrito mais alguma coisa sobre isso.
Não estou a lembrar.
Eu sei que no fim, acho que é mesmo no fim que a Marlo está a fazer uma reflexão e de ver as pessoas em Constellation e que está lá essa mulher que tinha fugido.
Sim, é essa. Aparece aqui, que viram a Ida de volta à...
ok, pronto, então é a mesma pessoa.
Sim, é essa.
Mas diz porque é que ela voltou, não lembro nada disso.
Não, é que eu essa parte realmente também não percebi bem.
Acho que ela, não foi ela que... Não, pera. Não, ela voltou, não sei porquê. Já tipo, it's been too long.
Não me lembro.
Também acho que não é muito relevante.
Acho que não, acho que não era muito.
Mas pronto, depois temos aquela revelação bombástica que acho que já toda a gente sabia e já estávamos todos à espera de que a Marlo não é realmente filha da Floss.
Sim.
Nem do outro do pai, como é que ele se chama, não sei.
Aston, acho eu.
Sim.
Acho que quando ela começou a falar do Danny a primeira vez, aquela opção toda, eu acho que aí comecei a fazer, comecei a juntar os pontos. Ela vai ter um filho dele e vai para a Floss, estou mesmo a ver. Porque ela tinha aquele sonho todo.
Ela depois no fim não queria... Ela deu a filha, a Orla deu a Marlo à Floss, mas ela não queria, mas deu na mesma. Achei isso um bocado parvo.
Não, porque eles foram lá... porque ela supostamente raptou a filha do hospital. Não, né? Mas nos olhos deles, sim. Ela tinha fugido com a filha.
Por lei, se não for, acho que se saís com um bebê do hospital sem teres alta, isso é rápido mesmo. Mesmo se for a mãe.
E então depois apareceram lá na casa dela e acho que levaram a bebê.
Ela também tinha assinado o tal acordo em que dava a bebê, não
é?
Exato.
Mas sei lá, esses acordos normalmente têm sempre uma cláusula de rescisão.
Não, porque legalmente a Floss já era a mãe da miúda. Isso foi horrível. Porque, por exemplo, eu a ler a narrativa toda, a Orla foi a personagem que eu tive mais intrigada com. E a vê-la a tomar péssimas decisões e a maneira como ela se deixava espezinhar à esquerda e à direita, a manter-se ao lado da Floss, foi horrível, miúda, faz alguma coisa por ti. E chegar ao cúmulo de engravidar, não querer o bebê, tomar uma decisão dessas num momento de fraqueza ou de egoísmo, porque estava a pensar nela. Para depois
mas ela chegou a marcar vários appointments para ir fazer um aborto, que aparece a dizer que... Aliás, eu durante um tempo até achei que ela tinha de facto feito o aborto. Só depois mais à frente é que aparece a dizer que alguém lhe telefonou e ela a dizer, já sabia o que era, mesmo antes de atender o telefone, já sabia que ela me ia dizer que perdi o meu appointment.
Não, porque eu acho que isso... Go.
Não, eu acho que ela não foi ao appointment por causa do incêndio no apartamento do outro, não
Sim,
foi?
sim.
Ela perdeu o último appointment, vá.
Yeah, mas isso é a parte interessante da Orla, é que para mim, eu ler sobre essa personagem, imagina, ela não sabia o que é que ela queria. Porque, tipo, ela fez o
Sim.
appointment, mas nunca teve, tipo, naquela de querer ou não querer. Ela não sabia se queria ou não queria. É
Yeah.
por isso, tipo, ter a desculpa, houve o incêndio, já não vou, pronto, ter o aborto. Para ela, tipo, ótimo, foi a circunstância decidiu por mim, ou assim, assado. Foi sempre uma mistura de deixar as circunstâncias irem decidindo por ela, porque ela não conseguia tomar uma decisão.
Yeah.
Sim,
Pronto,
acaba
e
por deixar a outra decidir por ela na mesma, não é? Eu fico com o teu bebê.
Sim, basicamente. E acho que ela tinha muito espaço para crescer como pessoa e como personagem, mas não sei, acho que não sinto que ela tenha crescido nada.
Sim,
Porque...
para mim funcionou ao longo do livro todo, menos o final. Eu acho que no final é que devia ter sido diferente, devia ter sido tipo a barra, teu limite,
Yeah.
foi do género, sai da minha frente, não te quer ver.
Sai da minha fita.
Eu acho que era o que eu tinha. Pronto, para mim o final estragou tudo, porque depois de um livro inteiro, a Orla ser espezinhada pela Floss, dela ter roubado a filha e não ter considerado. Tipo, ok, somos amigas, mas claramente não são amigas. Eu assinei este contrato, mas somos humanas e tu estás a ver que eu agora quero manter a minha criança, mesmo assim arranca a miúda dos braços dela. E anos depois encontram-se e.
Mas a cena é
Ok.
essa. Eu achei que no final foi. Eu percebo o que vocês acharam todos disso, que elas não deviam ter ficado amigas, mas ao mesmo tempo já passaram tantos anos. A Marlowe já é adulta e a Orla viu tipo, pronto, ok, ela está aqui, não me serve nada ficar chateada porque o tempo não volta para trás. Ela criou a minha filha e, pelos vistos, até fez um bom trabalho porque ela está aqui, existe e tal. Mais vale aproveitar o tempo que falta.
Mas o problema é que como é que tu perdoas tamanho egoísmo de uma pessoa que diz que é tua amiga? É que ela não é amiga, tipo, a Orla devia ter percebido, esta gaja nunca foi minha amiga, sempre fez só por ela, pela fama dela e por o que é que dava mais seguidores, tipo, tudo, aliás, a cena das cenas mais chocantes e mais marcantes para mim no livro foi mesmo quando eles chamaram a Orla à casa deles, à casa nova e não sei o quê, tudo para sugerir que elas desse o bebê, fizessem, tipo, já que ela queria dar o bebê, fosse a eles. Achei isso muito sensível.
Sim,
Tipo,
mas no final eu achei simplesmente que a Orla queria conectar-se de alguma forma com a Marlowe e como a Marlowe não ia simplesmente cagar na Floss, que a Orla, pronto, ainda teve de ignorar um bocado e suportar a Floss, que é para poder
mas
ficar
ela
perto da
cagou-se nas
filha.
duas. Foi-se embora.
Exato.
Ela disse mesmo bye bye, tchau, bye bye.
E depois ficaram as duas a viver juntas, assim, foi ridículo. Não consigo. Ao menos tinha que haver alguma discussão. Sentia que para todo o veneno que a Floss destilou, ela nunca teve nenhuma consequência tipo verdadeira, algo que a fizesse tipo sentir remorso ou arrependimento por as coisas horríveis que ela fez. Há pessoa que era amiga dela.
Ela é uma grande manipuladora, uma grande sociopata, foi o que eu achei. Ela
e a cena dos comprimidos do marido, como é que ele se chama? O Alice, que apareceu lá e estava a negociar, tipo, já não lembro quem é que era a outra pessoa, mas alguém lhe disse, se ela agora vai ficar grávida, não vai poder ser a cara da tua promoção, vamos trocar influencers e não sei o quê. Achei isso bem estranho.
Esse era o outro que não estava lá pelos sentimentos, estava lá pelo negócio. Ponto.
Sim, a relação deles era um negócio, basicamente.
Sim. Eu te vi no dia 1, que a vida dele era a empresa dele.
Hello.
Hi guys.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Are you enjoying some sun?
I am trying to. Yes, it's been 110. We finally have 90 today, so.
Oh God, it's miserable in London. It's raining so much.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Yeah.
Fernanda, what did you think? What did you thought about the book?
You DNF'd it, right?
I did. I'm really sorry. I just couldn't. Follow everything. It was so like what? Am I causing feedback?
Someone is, but I don't know who.
There's a baby, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just
É o meu. É o
I
meu.
couldn't. Okay, that's okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't me. I couldn't
Eu, se
keep.
tiver que sair de repente, peço desculpa, mas pronto, é que anda por aqui. Já.
I couldn't keep the character straight. I was so confused. And then somebody mentioned that it was like dual timeline. I didn't get that. I was like, what? I had to go back. How did I miss that?
Oh my god.
I
This
know.
was like at the beginning of the chapters.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
it's your.
Yeah.
But because Fernanda, is it this one that you had a different edition? No, this was the one I sent you,
No,
right?
you sent me this one. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say maybe the other edition didn't have the date.
Yeah.
But this one it did say the date on
Yeah.
top.
I don't know. I think it was just a miss for me somehow. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just doesn't
It doesn't do
Yeah.
it.
doesn't go, and that was it. Sorry.
You're not the only one. Most
Okay.
people didn't like this book.
I'm not
But I
strong
want to know
enough
what you
to
guys
be an
liked.
actress.
Like, what did I miss?
Not a lot.
So
You didn't miss much.
what was happening when you DNF'd it?
The wedding dress.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
You know,
The yellow dress.
The yellow dress. I'm like, what? I don't understand.
Yeah, it was the pregnancy dress for the
Mhm.
party. They
Yeah.
were going to do the announcement of their kid. That's so weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that-
too much. I
Yeah,
kept getting
it's-
like Big Brother vibe, and it was just too much.
Yeah, it's a weird book.
Yeah.
And a weird
Speaking of wedding and baby announcement, what about when Floss and what was his name?
Austin. No.
Austin.
Austin,
No.
yeah.
Yeah, they were getting married, and then out of the sudden, Floss comes out with a big
With a
pregnant belly.
That was messed up. That was really messed up.
Yeah.
Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before. That was after you DNF'd it, I think. So
Yeah, that was more towards the end. Yes.
Okay, so can you guys explain to me the relationship flaw? You guys were saying someone was the same person or someone was someone's mom. I totally missed that.
yes. So Floss was Marlo's mom from the beginning, but then you find out towards the end that actually Orla is the real mom.
So her best friend.
So yeah, her best friend.
Oh, well, that's
So-
messed up.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's not- yeah.
Orla got pregnant in 2015 when they were living together and blah blah blah. But then Orla wanted to abort the kid, but then didn't. So
Mhm.
Floss made her sign this contract saying she'll give birth to the kid and she will give the kid directly to Floss and her husband for adoption.
Wow.
But then
Yeah.
because of the whole fame situation and because they didn't want to say their baby was adopted, when they
Mhm.
actually got married, Floss and her boyfriend on their wedding day, Orla wasn't there. She was watching the thing somewhere, like she was on vacation.
Yeah, she
like,
was watching
in
the live
another
stream.
place. Yeah,
They
and she was
send her
watching the
away,
live stream.
basically.
Yeah,
Got it.
and
It's
so she was
powerful.
watching the live stream, and when Floss comes out to go meet the groom, she had a huge pregnant belly, like 9 months
But a
pregnant kind
fake
of
one,
thing.
obviously.
Yeah, just so they
Wow.
could pretend like, ta-da,
Oh,
we
yeah,
had a
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
See, this is why Orla should have never forgiven Floss.
I
How
know,
can
she's
you?
a
She was treated like a slave. Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck? They close her off, they send her away, and then she pretended like, oh, look, I'm pregnant and I'm having a baby. But she was actually stealing her best friend's baby. My god, that's like, what the fuck is this like? This
That
could be
was
real.
weird. That was very weird.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Maybe now
One
that I
thing-
understand, I can go back and read it. But I think I needed some like,
Okay.
Enlightenment,
some
yeah.
information.
Yeah.
I think that another really interesting thing that this book had was when Marlo runs away from Constellation and she goes to New York to find the apartment where Orla and Floss used to live in. And she goes to the internet memorial.
Mhm.
That's in my head. I don't know if I read it somewhere or if I'm just imagining things, but in my head, that memorial was right next to the 9/11
The 9/11
memorial.
memorial. I know. I imagined that.
In
as
my
well.
head, they were like next
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah.
But I think they kind of pointed out to that place in a weird
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, I
also
think it
felt
was a
that.
mention. Yeah, but
Yeah.
in my head, I kept picturing. So, like when you have the memorial, you have that little museum there
Yeah.
that just has like a thing on the sidewalk, and then you go inside, and it's like underground or something. So in my head, the internet museum was that thing.
Me too. Yeah, I imagined that as well.
That was your frame of reference.
But it was really cool when they had like they were trying to recover the internet that used to be, and the whole concept of the internet taken down is really interesting. And yeah, then she was just like looking through the history, and when she looked over Orla, she got the 404 error not found.
So apparently, like, if you refuse to be online constantly, you had to go to, was Atlantic City, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got sent to Atlantic City, which is the city where you could still live your life normally, basically.
outside of
Yeah.
the,
So it was like a different country.
But it was
Atlantic.
like another state initially. They explained that towards the end. It was a state in America, and then they just created a border.
Yeah.
I think they even I think they even mentioned which state it was, but I don't remember anymore.
in Georgia. If it was Atlanta, that would have probably been Georgia, right? Or
Somebody
did
had
they need another?
Probably. Atlantic City, because Atlantic City is New Jersey, right? No.
Oh, maybe it was Jersey. Yeah, I don't know.
New Jersey.
Yeah, because they mentioned water.
Yeah, it might
think
have
it
been
was
Jersey.
yeah.
But then they created a border and they separated into another country, so people couldn't come back. Like if you decide to go to Atlantic City and erase your digital footprint, then you can never go back. And if someone looks over your name, it shows up 404. Not found.
Yeah.
Okay, that
And
was
you're in
clever.
Atlantic City, like you're not that far. They could have chosen like I don't know, a nicer city to go to, you know,
Yeah.
like Hawaii or so. I don't know. And
Seriously.
they chose Atlantic City.
When they first spoke about Atlantic, in my head, I read it as like Atlantis, like the
Yeah, me
underwater
too.
city. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's funny.
But there's a point in the book as well when they explain when Orla first moved there and all the things she had to do and how like they had no jobs and whatever. And it just looked like a hippie community of like 10 people.
Yeah.
But then it grew up.
Well, there was like this group of people. They were against what the government was saying. So they they decided that they don't want any internet or any technology or any whatever. And those were the people that took everyone's footprint from the internet, hence why the 404. And they started, I mean, I don't think they were small, like 10 people, but imagine it was like 200 or 800 people. But from there, they created their own community.
Yeah.
And since everything was looted at the beginning and everything was destroyed, they really started from scratch. So that's why no one had jobs. They had to build a society from within. They even talk about that they didn't have money. Their currency was something else. I don't recall what it was. They used like, I don't know.
But that's what I mean. When they first arrived, everything was destroyed. But why was it destroyed? Like we're in the future. Why are things destroyed?
Because they fought over this, and the people that were on the internet side were trying to squash this revolution. But then they kind of stopped there, like, okay, this is our city, just out of here. And then the government took the decision of, okay, you don't want the internet, okay, we're building this wall, so you stay there, do whatever you want, but you're not an American citizen anymore.
Yeah.
So they took out their cidadania. How do you say that? Cidadania.
Yeah, I liked it when it was specifically mentioned the government built a wall, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like, change,
Trump, anyone? Oh my God.
ring some bells.
Yeah.
Let's see.
More,
Phones
more
do-
relevant than we thought.
Oh my God. That's a whole other discussion.
There
Well,
was
this
a
was
few-
written
I
this
will.
year, so
Yeah, and I think along the whole book, every now and then, okay, not very often, but there was like 2 or 3 moments where there was a comment to things that are very recent in like our society, like building a wall, and there was like 2 or 3 more things that I remember reading and be like, oh my God, like the author is actually like making a criticism
Putting a dig
of
in
that
there.
thing. Yeah. I don't remember what the other ones were. I don't know if I wrote them, but I remember thinking that, like, oh my God, she's doing it, she's saying it.
The elephant in the room has been exposed.
I think the immigrants also went to Atlantic City. I think that's what they said. So
Who?
yeah,
Yeah, I think there was something about immigrants as well,
immigrants.
like
Yeah,
illegal immigrants.
yeah. So they were all
Yeah.
went there.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
because
But-
they decided to send some people there.
Yeah, I think that was
Yeah.
what it was mentioned, that so these people decided they didn't want internet. They went there. Then the government was like, okay, you want to stay there? We're going to build a wall, and this is not going to be America anymore. And then the government was like, you know what? We're going to grab all these people that we don't want in America, and we're
And
going to
send them there.
send them there because that's not America anymore.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's true.
then a
That's
bunch
true.
of people went there, and I think there was like a bunch of riots or something in the beginning because there was all these people that didn't really want to be there, and then they just learned to live with each other.
Yeah,
That's
because
true.
I mean, it costs a lot of money to deport people because you have to send them on a plane. So they just send them off on a bus, go to Atlantic City, and stay there forever.
Oh my God, I completely forgot that. That's
Yeah.
true. They did that. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
messed up.
Trump, man.
I know.
It's like, how did I not see
Messed
that? What?
But another interesting thing was that in the future, Honey was a big influencer, even though she was against internet and people having their lives online. But she was famous in the future anyway, and she didn't live in Atlantic. So she was connected to the internet, but not really because she didn't have her device or anything. So I was a bit confused on what she was like in the middle between the two worlds, but how is that allowed?
I think she was just using her device to move the masses, just to bring information out from her point of view. So she was trying to convince people that showing all your life is not good, that going private is what everyone should be doing. And she was using her power that she kind of built when she got out of Constellation. After she got kicked out, she had people looking at her because of all that mess. So she built a following from there, and she used what she hated the most to get her message out there. Because even when, like, you see when she got home, she took her device. So in her place, she was private, but she used that same internet or system outside of her home to bring more people to her cause, which is smart.
Yeah, it was smart, but it's a bit, I don't know.
It's
Is she against it? Is she, I'm not really.
It's like she was
really
against it, but at the same time she appreciated
She
it.
wasn't, yeah.
It feels like it. It feels like she's advocating for this thing and doing the opposite. But again, I think it was the means to an end.
Yeah.
And also the thing that Honey did when they were younger and they were in the car.
Psychopath was so.
Yeah, like I was a bit scared in that scene. I no longer exactly remember what was happening. It was
They basically stole the dad's car and went to the beach. And then I think I didn't really understand this, but they were really close to the shore. And they left Marlo inside the car, and then they went skinny dipping. And yeah, basically they wanted her to drown in the car. I don't know. I don't really know what was happening.
Yeah, but then Marlo cut her face or something.
She beat her in the cheek.
Yeah, beat her. Yeah, disgusting. And then it was like
so gross.
she got a bit of flesh out, and I was just like,
yeah, it was a bit gross. It was a bit too much.
I think Honey was trying to force all the city to action because for her, all of that was a farce. So she was like against those ideals. She went there with a purpose to like show everyone how poor all the system is. and like it was a very weird scene. She literally drove the car into the ocean, and then she waited to see what happened. And I think she didn't meet her goal. Her goal was to make a fuss, and they just like killed all the scene really quickly. Because
that was the thing. Like that scene was very intense, but then nothing came out of it. I think, except the fact that she got beaten in the face.
And then everyone. Go.
That's like the weird thing. We never see actually the Constellation people behind the scenes. We never see them. We never know what they think or anything. Like that would be a good part to bring them into the table and see them act or whatever. But well, we know like they kicked out Honey and they wanted to kick out Marlowe, and then Floss convinced them not to with the pill deal.
Yeah. The book sucks, but you guys are awesome.
Aw, poor Margaret.
I was seeing Alice comment saying that Honey wasn't against the internet.
Yeah, that was the one I had there before.
Yeah, I think she's right. Yeah, she wasn't against it. She was just like against sharing all your life online.
The idea behind it, and also like the place where Aston, I think, they took him to this place after he got like really messed up in the head, but they didn't really explain what the place was. Like, was it an institute for people who basically?
I think it was like a care home for the elderly, but in this case, it was for the ones affected by the spill.
The spill,
yeah. The spill was really cool.
Yeah. But that was never explained. Like why people stopped in the middle of the day and just went. I think it was
because it said there that so the spill was when the internet got taken down. Everything was black. All the devices were black for like 3 or 4 days on Christmas, and that was when Marlowe was born. Actually, what was never explained is how did the government do that, and why did things like the
it was not the government
stopped working.
Someone. It was like someone hacked everything.
Like the internet, and then the government took it down to protect everyone.
Yeah, so someone hacked the internet and took everyone's secrets, and then they started sending people.
So then you'd receive the emails, and you could see which secret of you got shared and who it got shared with. And I think that's why people were like, oh shit, because they could see like the wife was cheating on the husband, and she could see that was sent to not only the husband, but also their daughter, son, the friends, this person, that person. And you'd be like, where do I go now? But it was weird. What they never explained was what was happening to people, because they were saying about the fog. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I didn't really understand what the fog was.
The fog was connected with like people going
crazy, but
dolly like. But I don't think it explains, like the spill doesn't explain the consequences really well. It should have explained better.
Yeah, because basically what they said was that the internet got taken down, and then 3 days after it came back and everything was normal. That's what I thought.
No, because the clock stopped working.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Everything goes down, all the screens.
I'm feeling better about DNFing.
Yeah, there's a lot that doesn't make sense. But yeah, so my take on it was like, imagine this group of people, they decided we hate the society, I think everyone is evil, so let's take the internet down and show everyone's their worst, and sending that like with their everything they shared online, we're going to grab all the secret like Googling that they do in the dark at home. Let's just bring them that back to their faces. And yeah, but even that, how people just go completely mad or crazy over it. It makes
lots
no
of people
sense.
start killing themselves as well. They were saying how they were all the suicide mass.
Yeah.
But like, the thing is, yes, it's very embarrassing. Like all your secrets got exposed. But would you not just leave with it and be like, fuck them all? And like, I don't need anyone in my life. I'll make new friends.
Because also, like, if everyone's secrets are exposed, they don't care about
Everyone's
your
just-
secret. Like, they
Exactly.
only care about their own
Exactly.
secret, you know?
Exactly.
So,
Because when I was reading that part, it was really interesting. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, I did that, but look at what
but
you
you
did.
did that as well.
Yeah. So it's like, who are you to
Yeah.
judge me?
Yeah.
But it was still interesting, the fact that the big spill was just like literally spilling everyone's secrets. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
But Ijide is saying if the book was bigger, like 700 pages, yeah, she would have more time to explore. I guess.
Yeah. And
But
then
it doesn't
Spade
explain
said,
the
if the book
fog
was bigger,
still.
I would have 10 of it.
Yeah, I think so too.
What else happened in this book? Let me go
Do you
through my
want to go
notes.
over some of the comments? Do you want to put them on the screen?
Yeah, I've been putting some of them.
But we never comment on them.
Yeah, Fernanda's dog is so cute.
Oh, thank you.
All right,
Oh,
there you go.
they're chasing the birds.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Honey's intention with all the car thing, because the administration people, they didn't want people to see the behind the scenes, so they would believe everything was super real all the time. That's why they also never mentioned cameras or things they have to do for the
Honey
script.
was also wanting to check if the administration, if they would intervene or let her die.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because if they intervene, they would break the spell. If they let her die, that's also not what people are there for.
But at the same time, if she died, everyone would think like, okay, this is real. This is not scripted.
But again, something I never understood is like how Marlo had such a huge following. She was the most boring person ever.
Yeah,
she
she
did
was-
nothing.
And the reason why they got famous for Orla and Floss in 2015, they got famous because Floss pushed this model girl down the stairs and she got hurt. And they got famous out of that? Like,
yeah.
that was
I think
so weird.
she got
How is it
opportunities
thing?
out of that. Not famous. She got opportunities out of that because
They
people
got
were-
slightly famous because everyone was talking about that, and then they
Yeah.
made that reality TV drama thing they were doing.
Yeah,
But like,
but that happens. People even nowadays
guess
they
it's
get
like the
into scandals.
Kardashians.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly like that.
That happens. Yeah.
We need to push someone down the stairs, guys, to be someone.
Yeah, but see, it's a very doubtful book.
The book was all over the place and not much was explained. The overall theme was quite interesting, but even the author made Orla be BFF with Floss in the last chapter, so I guess the author was just
Where's the
Chun,
rest?
chun.
There's the rest. Go
The
for
next
it.
comment doesn't have the rest. Like, I'm done with this book, so I'll just finish it like this.
Yeah, even the author was like,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
DNF'd it. Even she DNF'd
Yeah,
it.
she DNF'd it as well.
Yeah.
Her mom was famous and she did the pills. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's like channels.
Yeah.
Marlo's channel.
But Marlo had, in the beginning of the book, she had 11.6 million followers. That's so much people. So many people.
I just remember the first scene when she gets up and drinks some water that was fake, like secret coffee. It was like, wow, this is so interesting to watch. Like how people are engaging in this content. I don't get it.
But I did think that thing, like they were permanently streaming and people were always watching and there was always lots of people watching.
Yeah.
I did think that that's kind of the reality nowadays.
Yeah.
If you look at like some of the big YouTubers, like some of them, obviously not 24 hours, but they'll do a stream every day. And there will be thousands of people watching the stream, even though they do it every single day. So people
it's
do
different.
want to watch.
Because in the case they're engaging with their audience, they're talking to you. She's pretending no one is watching her. That's the weird thing. Imagine you going about your house, cleaning, drinking, going to pee or whatever, and people were just going along with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's a good story.
But at the same time, you can read their comments. And I like when Marlo is reading their comments and be like, bitch.
Yeah, people just went there to judge and criticize and be bitches.
Because
again, that's the reality,
behind,
though.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
people
of course.
do behind the screen.
Casa dos Segredos, whatever.
Yeah.
It was a Big Brother.
Yeah, even like Secret Story and Big Brother, you have the galas, but there's like a specific channel where you can watch them 24/7.
Yeah, but they
And
go
people
there
watch
for the
them.
drama. But
Yeah.
people go there for the drama because there's drama. Here, that was just like day-to-day boring.
Yeah.
Here it's just being nosy. It's like
It's like
buying-
playing The
it's
Sims.
like when your
Yeah.
neighbors have the blinds up and you go and you discreetly look just because you're nosy and you want to see what they're doing. It's not that anything interesting is happening. You just want to see what they're
Just
doing.
want to see, yeah.
So it's just
I do
someone
that.
having their blinds up permanently, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna peek in and see what they're doing. And then you get hooked, and you're like, yeah, 5 hours later, here I am watching her dust the living room.
Quinta das Celebridades. Oh my god. I actually watched that. What's the there's I think it's in America as well, but what's the name in America?
What is it? What is it in Portuguese?
Quinta das Celebridades. Farm, something about a farm, like they go to a farm.
Like the famous go to a farm.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, like these very chic people going to the.
I'm not a big reality TV person, so it's
Yeah,
probably lost
same.
on me.
Yeah, just keep being that way.
Yeah. I
Not
can't
to
watch
say-
the drama. It drives me nuts.
Yeah. Not the hunts. Yeah.
The hunt
Oh
in the
yeah.
book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
because-
when people try to escape,
Oh,
they
yeah, yeah.
just
At
say,
the end.
"Oh, there's a prize! Go after her!" It's like, oh,
Yeah, that was
cheeky.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
when
think it
Marlo
was-
goes to New York
yeah.
and her picture was all over the screen saying,
Mm.
find her.
Yeah, I think that scene, like she escaping and that popping up, was too fast. And then I think it was not realistic that she could evade so many people in the city. Like it was too easy to be
Like
spotted.
paparazzi everywhere.
Yeah. One person shouldn't be able to like.
And the thing about the robots, that they looked like people, but
Oh.
sometimes we were not sure if they were actual people or robots. They had
Yeah.
a
That's
name.
so weird.
I
That
forgot
was
about that.
creepy.
Was it the bots they called it?
Yeah.
The bots.
Yeah, but then like there was a bot that was helping her escape or something. Like he saw
No,
her and
she
let
was-
her go.
He was working for Honey. She wanted to
Ah,
bring
yeah,
her
yeah.
to Honey.
Yeah, that's the one.
They were creepy.
Oh, and there was the whole drama about Ana Salgado. That
Oh yeah.
it was what made the guy go crazy.
But I don't really understand why everyone was blaming Orla, because they knew that Floss was the one that wrote
Yeah.
the
So
comment.
basically, for context for Fernanda,
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened was that Floss wanted to break up with a famous boyfriend or something she was at the moment, but she wanted to stay famous. So she posted a nude picture of her on
Oh my
Instagram,
God.
and then it
Okay.
got taken down. But
Classic news.
while it was still live, this random girl called Ana Salgado saw the picture, and she was a bit chubby and whatever, and she like recreated the picture nude as well and published it on her Instagram, which makes no sense. Like, why would you do that?
And
Why?
also, it was prom night for the girl, and she didn't go to prom because
To take this picture?
take the picture, yeah, and put it
Wow.
on.
Yeah, and then she posted on Instagram, and on the caption, she said something like, "I'm looking like my idol, Floss, whatever. One day I want to go and meet you," something like that. And then there was a comment of someone else that said, "You look horrible. You should kill yourself." And then Floss went from Orla's Instagram page, and she said, "Hi, this is Floss. I agree, you should." But she meant, "I agree, you should come meet me."
Meet me,
Not,
yeah.
Oh, no.
not, "I agree, you should kill yourself." But
Oh.
everyone read it as that. So then
Yeah.
the girl killed herself.
Oh my
Because
God, that's
of that,
horrible.
yeah. That is horrible. Like,
But that's the power of the internet. That's
Yeah.
scary.
True. That is very true. But damn.
I know. But then
Yeah.
everyone blamed Floss. And like, first of all, like, why would you blame Floss? She was just saying, "I agree, you should come meet me." Like, can people actually not see it like that? Instead of,
Unfortunately,
Yeah, but
people
it's
just
in
see what they
yeah.
want to see. They just,
Yeah, it's in the
work.
internet. It gets out of hands, and
Yeah,
then you don't have.
excellent.
It's a snowball. You can't do
Yeah.
anything else.
But then they also blamed Orla, even because it was her account, even though the comment specifically said, "Hi, this is Floss."
Yeah.
So
And like Anna's mom was following Orla everywhere after that because it
It
didn't
was
really make
creepy.
sense either because she didn't do anything.
There we go.
yeah, but then Aston got crazy because of Anna killing herself, and he started
Got
like
obsessed.
donating all his money to them and bought them like a condo or something, and then the house caught on fire, and it was just like, what is happening? Why is everything just like blowing out of proportion?
Yeah.
But then as well, Anna's mom started following Orla forever.
Yeah.
Like she was always outside their building for years and years and years.
Sitting
That-
down on a little stool waiting for her
Yeah.
to just go grocery
Yeah,
shopping.
and then she was making
that.
the scarf, and then she gave the scarf to Orla's baby when he was born.
Oh, that's creepy.
It is creepy.
Really creepy.
Yeah, because
So
when
she
it
would
was
just sit out there and never, like, would she ever say anything to her?
No,
No.
she
No,
was
she was
just
just
staring in
sitting
front
there.
of the building.
yeah, and if
Mm.
Orla went somewhere, she would go somewhere as well. She would go as well. Like she was clearly following her, but then she would just sit in a chair, like a beach chair, outside the building, just doing.
And Orla
Yeah.
never figured it out?
No, she knew. She
Oh,
knew.
okay. Oh, she knew. Oh.
She knew she
knew,
was
yeah.
there, but
And in the
it
end, we
lasted
know
for
why.
years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
I
basically said that she
When
wanted
the
to see that
split
Orla was
happens and she goes inside the building and she says she was following her around because she wanted to understand, wanted to see her day to day so she could see she was someone else's daughter. So she could dehumanize her.
Still creepy.
Yeah, then when she had the
of
baby,
course.
when she had the baby, she made like a little beanie and whatever for the baby and said, "I'm gonna leave now because now you know how it feels to be someone's mom."
Mhm.
Oh.
And because
That's
she
very
was
sad.
losing the baby, and she was like, "You know how it feels to lose your baby," and it was like,
Wow.
Yeah.
but like still, she was there for years, like
I know.
Yeah,
2 years or something.
There
She
might
was
be
there.
another
Yeah,
reason
that's so
to
stupid.
express that.
like every time.
But still, it didn't really make sense because Orla didn't do anything. She was just there.
I know.
You know?
Yeah,
So,
but I think like as a mom that just lost her kid because of
She wanted
that.
to blame it on
Yeah, she had to blame someone, so
But you
she
wouldn't just sit outside
acted
someone's house for
weird.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do something, just do something.
Yeah.
I was trying
The
to
mother
remember
following
how long.
him.
Yeah, Aston was not the smartest person.
He was the typical like I'm an idol and I'm not
Yeah.
smart.
Oh, wow.
And then
All the
the
stereotype
and why he got famous in the first place was just
because he was a bad person.
yeah, because he was
And
a bad
people dig it.
person. Yeah.
Mm.
What else? What else
Yeah.
happened in this book? Do you girls remember any more important events?
Yeah.
Well, after New York,
Oh, that was
she
the
went
whole
to
book situation that she wanted to write a book,
And she never did.
Orla. Yeah.
but then she got that publisher called Marie Jacinto, and she was telling her she was gonna publish the book, but then Floss published the book or something instead.
No,
Wasn't
that was
something
the
like
part
that?
of the plot. Part of the plot for her to agree to the deal, the baby deal.
Yeah,
Marlowe. Yeah.
It was
yeah,
part
I
of
knew
the
there was
plot,
something in there, but
which
now I was thinking, did Floss publish the
again
book?
makes Floss the most horrible person on earth.
She's a sociopath.
And Orla shouldn't. Oh my god, the ending is still boils inside me. It was the most stupid ending ever.
Yeah. Because basically, after New York, they give Marlowe away. Well, they keep Marlowe, and then she runs away to Atlantic City to find Orla. And
Which
then,
until there makes sense that Marla went to look for her mom because she just discovered Floss was not her biological mom, so she was doing all this research and whatever, and discovered her mom was in Atlantic City. So it makes sense going there and looking for the mom. But then, like, one thing that I thought it was weird is that for Marlo to get there, it took her like all these steps and like all this research to get in there and all these favors, and then Floss just shows up there.
But
Yeah,
they
I didn't
explain
really-
that. They explain that. because
How
it's
did
not
you-
legal to go there. If you get caught, you're going to get in a big of a mess. So she had to do it very carefully, take like very shortcuts, and do like pretend she was taking a trip, and then secretly get inside the city. While Floss, she went to the UK and she took a ship from there.
Because that's the only way they could
I
get
didn't notice that
stuff
part.
into Atlantic City. It has to go through the UK. Like,
No, because they had constant business things.
for the bookshop.
So that's
Yeah.
and not only. So they were getting several shipments from outside of America, and that's how she got there. Which
yeah,
also
I
doesn't
forgot
make a lot of
that.
sense, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, then the three of them were there, and I like the way it was written. That it was a bit on the poetic side. There was like, and the three of them were there on this day, and they didn't know that tomorrow this was going to happen, and the day after this is going to happen, and 3 years from now this is going to happen, and in 5 years this is going to happen, and it's like this 3 pages of things happening along the years, but then it just goes back and be like, but that's not right now. Right now they're just staring at the daughter together. And
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
the problem was
that's
never like.
poetic.
I actually like the writing. There's nothing wrong with the writing, but the content, man. The problem is
Yeah.
the content.
No, I know. I'm just saying that that part was written like kind
Yeah.
of in an original way of telling us
Yeah.
what was gonna happen, but it haven't happened yet.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Yeah,
Because
but
like
then
I actually think the last line was cool. The
What was the
very
last
last
line?
line of the book. Like,
Like what?
something about the light shining on our girl, something like
Yeah,
that.
the light is right on their girl.
Yeah, I think that was cool, but I don't know. It just needed so much more.
No, I don't agree that their girl, like the things that
Yeah.
happened between Orla and Floss were never addressed, and I think there should have been like more anger or more frustration or at least some conversation between them. They never talked about it. It was like super weird.
Yeah, but like there were the three of them there, and then like after 1 day or 2 days or something, then Marlo left, wasn't it? And it was just the two, Floss and Orla, right, living
So
together.
they basically lived happily ever after in Atlantic
Yeah,
City.
I think it was the
What
author's
about
way
the
to bring
husband?
everything full circle.
But Orla was married, so what happened to the husband?
He was there.
He was there with
Ah.
the kids. She had 3 kids as well, I think.
Yeah.
3 boys.
2 boys. Yeah. Anyway.
Well,
Let's
I
do the
mean, like I
comment.
said, I didn't hate the book. It just needed a lot more for me.
Well, after this conversation, I see that there's a lot of things, even
More confusing things, yeah.
no, they were
Yeah.
not done properly.
Yeah.
Things
In
that
my head-
didn't even.
In my head, I feel like this is a 3-star book for me, but I really enjoyed the internet stuff, so I'm like, no, I'm giving it a 4 because that was really cool.
That's
The
all right.
concept. You enjoyed the concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's good because that brings feelings to us. At least it's not just
Yeah, at
You
least
know-
there's that less hope. At least it made us feel something.
Yeah. True.
Is there any
Okay.
other topics that happened during the book that you'd like to discuss?
No.
You 3 girls or someone in the comments. I don't have any other notes.
Yeah,
No.
I think we're good. I also need to go.
All right,
I think
then thank you very much to this huge crowd which tuned in to listen to us talk about the book. In a couple of days, it's going to start the read along of the next book. And when I say a couple of days, like 2 weeks. But it's going to be the June's book, which is a thriller. And the book should arrive to you pretty much soon, except Philippe and Claudia already have them.
I have mine too.
Ooh,
Yay.
nice.
But everyone else in Portugal, stay put to receive your books. And yeah, thank you for coming. And sorry for the book being such a disappointment. But at least it was still good
It was still
for
fun.
discussion.
Yeah.
If nothing had happened during the book, we'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, it was all right.
I'll be ranting the whole time, but that's fine. Next time you need to come live as well, so you can rant in person.
Rant with us.
I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully next time there's nothing to rant and we're all here saying, what an amazing book, 5 stars.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Anyway, let's all go on with our lives. Thank you so much, everyone, to be here. And bye.
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 Bye.